Hello everyone, I think we are live now. So in today's stream, we're going to continue making a backend database API in Node and TypeScript. And when I say Node, now we're gonna change things a little bit. We're gonna change from Node to Dino or Bun. So first of all, I'm gonna fix type errors that I had in the last stream. So let's get started with that first. So if I'm not wrong, we were yes over here. So we have to make this to string. So what exactly happens here is that we get a buffer, and this buffer gets converted into a string, and this string now gets into an object. So this is what happens. So that's basically it. I think all the other type errors are gone, if I'm not wrong. Yes, so the first thing that we're going to do is lexing and parsing SQL commands. So if you've seen, we have a pretty good database that we have. We can create many databases and stuff. So I think we're in a good condition, and I think now we can also support for SQL type of databases. So first of all, talking about SQL, you know that SQL is pretty good, but it's kind of outdated, like according to me. So either we're gonna use SQL or make a new programming language just for all of this. So I'm gonna add all of this into GitHub, by the way, so you can see this. So first of all, I'm going to just go for SQL, right? So I need this all the syntax. Is there any all commands? SQL all commands, yes. Okay, so we're gonna implement all of this. So I think parsing this, lexing and parsing this is going to take a lot of time. Yes, it's going to take a lot of time, and to actually implement this, it's pretty hard. So I think the best thing that we can do is actually create a new programming language, like a small one. I've already created many programming languages. One of them is best Orchid. So I think we can just make a new programming language at this point, because we're gonna do the same thing, right? We're gonna lex, parse, interpret, or compile. We're gonna do the same thing. So I think a new language would be fun. So let's make it called language, right? For now, let's just make it readme first. So I'm gonna talk about the syntaxes first of all. So to create a new database, let's call it create, right? The database name, right? So we're gonna say create maybe hello, like this. Then we're gonna set schema, right? So we're just gonna say hello schema, hello dot schema. It's going to be an object, right? Like this. Just like this. Then we also have to add, right? So let's say hello dot add all of this, right? The same way we do it, and it's just gonna be like this, right? Just all of this, nothing more. Okay. Yeah, of course, for dates it's going to be pretty hard, like making all the date objects. So you know what, never mind, we're just gonna use the language that I made before called best Orchid, right? So I think it's a wise option to actually use something that we have already used, right? So yeah, I think that is the best option. Okay, I think I can yes, for 1 second I'm going to Just a second, I just need to find something. Okay guys, I'm back. So this is the language I was talking about, right? I can give you a glimpse of the language. Let me just choose application and VS Code. Right, so this is like the language. So it is pretty good. So I think a voice option is to use this language, and by the way, it's written in TypeScript. So it's written in JavaScript, so that's a very good advantage. So yeah, pretty good. So let me just open Kitty over here. Yes. Okay. So let me okay. So let me just go into this. Quick look. Right now, I wanna get this place. Okay. One second. Oh yeah, here we are. So so the first thing that I'm gonna do is actually copy all of this contents into our folder here. So let me just copy dot to where are we? Inside here, right? Let me just copy path and here. This, yeah. I don't think it conflict any files, would it? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, I said directly, not copy. Yes, I want to copy directory. Say something called cbrf by some chance. Oh wow, that worked. I absolutely had no idea that that even existed in the first place. So 1 second. Okay, I was just cleaning up some files, so I think we can clear this, open tmux first of all, and close this side. Okay, we actually don't need this at this point. Yes, so so this is the language. Okay, let me just briefly explain the syntax, right? First of all, let me go into index, right? And the thing that we're gonna call it our slash database dot orc, like orc stands for orchid. So first of all, you can find all the source code, right, and you can install orc on your own. So let's call it database dot orc. Awesome. So the thing that first of all we're gonna do is we are I think making all of this inside of orchid is pretty much impossible, because all of these types and stuff, it's going to be a bit hard, and classes is pretty hard. So I think that won't be a voice option, but let's make all of these stuff, right? So let's make the library for our database, right? Awesome. So Okay, it's pretty interesting of how we would actually interpret this into a programming language. So okay, first of all, let's just get started and let's see how it goes. So we're gonna have what we call database, right? And this consists of a function. No, wait, database is going to be a function, right? So just say fn database, right? We're gonna take in the database name, so let's call it name, which is string, right? And does it return anything? Yes, it returns an object, right? Like this. And what it returns is an object with something called schema and add, right? Two functions actually. I don't know how this can go at this point. Okay, we have to do a lot of embedding, right? But I think it's pretty much possible, right? So first of all, what I'm gonna do is schema, right? Okay, let's just get started with the boilerplate code. Schema and add. That's all we're gonna do, and that's basically the database function, right? That's all this function does. So yeah, let's get started first of all by making the schema function, which is going to be pretty hard. So function schema, right? Does it take in? Okay, schema is actually a variable here, right? It's a part of the class. So what if like it's pretty much impossible to implement all of this, right? But I think we can try. Trying is not something bad that we can do, right? It's gonna be pretty hard though. Okay, let's just make everything from the scratch in this language, right? So of course you can use the NoSQL method, but I was planning of like making it a simpler version, like okay, let's just okay, where was the syntax? I think I deleted it if I'm not wrong. Okay, let me just say language.md. We have create, right? And inside of create we need a name, what we gonna create, and that should be the name, right? So I say db, right? So instead of db we're gonna set the schema, and we can pass in the schema like this, right? That's a good thing. Name as a string, right? And date, okay, don't take in dates, say random char, that is char, right? This is going to be the schema. Now what we're gonna do is another function called add into db, that is what we do here, that is name. We're gonna take in a string of hello world and a random char. That's going to be a character, right? Awesome, we're going good. Of y. So this is how you see it's pretty good. Now let's actually implement all of this. So we need a create function and an add function. Let's make the create function. So function create a string, right? Let's call it db, this is a string. Okay, db name, that is a string. And then we need an object. Let's schema, just an object. It doesn't return anything, so it's just void, right? Awesome. So actually the object should be like this. Our schema should be in the format of like this. What is it? Okay, yeah, it actually doesn't need a format. Never mind, because we can't really, it's basically a format of any, and we don't have an any type in orchid, so we can't really do anything about that. So that's it. So what we do is add some embedded JavaScript code in here, and we're gonna make another function called add. So this is basically everything, right? db name string yes, another object that is what is supposed to add, what should I call it? Let's just call it object because I don't have a good name. And that's also void, right? We're not gonna return anything. Or let's just call it number. We're gonna return a number. Oh, never mind. It's just void. So what we do is add some embedded code and stuff, and before that we need to create the string and char functions, right? So fn string. Okay, we don't even have the string. That's not even possible in Orchid because string is an reserved keyword. So yeah, about that, you know what, never mind, we're not gonna do any of this. I don't think so that's a good idea. Wait, actually I might change my mind again because like imagine you're going into a real production environment and writing this kind of code instead of this. I mean, a TypeScript. Okay, let's just think about it later, right? I don't think so it's a pretty good thing now, so let me just delete all of this, right? Let me also delete all of this for now, we don't need it. This error from Orchid, yes. Is there a collective? Yes. I'm not really sure did it override any of our files. Oh. Oh no, man. Delete. 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 I'm pretty sure it didn't overwrite any files, right? Yes, awesome. Okay, anyways, never mind. That was a waste of time, but okay, let's just start improving all of this, right? And then we can get it to SQL format if possible, again if possible. Awesome. So first of all, okay, we're done with add. Do we have any to-do list? Okay, yeah, we finished with add. SQL is pretty impossible. Add more ORM functionality. Okay, do we have number type? I think we added, yes, we have number. We also have a thing called error. So it's pretty nice, right? Okay, so all of this we can add the update and delete and all those functions. Let's start with delete, right? How to delete an entire database. That's what we're gonna do first. Yeah. Okay, no, we need to get stuff first, right? We need to get database. So let's implement that. Okay, so let's see how would we actually go over it. You know, like db dot get you given. Okay, do we have any kind of, we just said db or get, that's it. That's just going to give you the entire stuff, and you can loop over things, right? Awesome. Yes, here let's make a new thing called get public get okay, by the way, let me just put in some what we're gonna return, right? That's pretty important. I think it's pretty much void here, right? Yes. And this, what does it return? I think it returns something called return data scheme. Yes. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's actually, so what we're gonna return is an object array, right? Object array. You know what? Let me just use the generic array object. Okay, like this. So what we do is actually read file, right? Read file sync, and how do we write files here? Do we have, okay, file name, right? If I'm not wrong, file name. Okay, file name. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We just return this, right? Dot. Yeah. Here's the problem. So we need to make this into a string first, right? So that's gonna give us the buffer as a string, and then we can JSON dot parse it. Right. This should pretty much work if I'm not wrong. So let's just uncomment this, right? And let's just console.log db.get, right? And let me go into kitty and see. Let me go first of all into tmux. Let's go new fetch, and let's just cd into this. Wait, we actually don't need tmux here, right? Exit. Amazing. So okay, so it's npm run dev, right? What's wrong? I don't know what happened. No such. What happened? Node. No such file directory. This thing. Hey, what's wrong? I think when we copy this thing, something got corrupted. Okay. It's just sudo npmi npx. It's just npx working like that. Oh yeah, I think moving to Dino right now is one of the best option at this point because Node is extremely slow. Sudo npmi tsx. Does that work? Awesome. Let's go. We got it. So oh amazing. We just made that functionality, right? Let's just move whatever we get into test.txt, right? Right, awesome. So let's say we have a test. Yes. So let me just is it everything correct? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so I think now we can get. Do we have to do anything else? Yeah, so this was pretty good, right? It is. So the code looks pretty neat. I think we can start moving all of this into Dino, but before that, let me just basic it. Oh no, I haven't even done the main stuff first. Wait, all of am I even shy? Oh yeah, okay, amazing. So git init, okay, git add dot, what do we say, version 1, right? Database API version 0.1, right? So I hope everything works, right? No. What's the problem? Okay, so let me get in it again. Let me git add dot everything. Or you know what? I hate git. Yes. Okay, so local branch main, right? How do you connect the stuff? Okay, basically what? I'll just find a way. It's about to like delete everything. Let's say version 0.1, right? Database API. I hope it works. Now my question is, what is wrong with git? Okay, let me figure that out after the stream, right? And you'll probably get the code. So let's move to Dino, but I'm afraid if my code gets worsened, so let me just copy it and make a thing called backup Dex.ts. Right, amazing. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is I hope I have Dino installed, right? That's worse. How do you? Okay. So I hope it works, right? I may need to restart my shell. How do you restart Kitty? How do you restart Kitty? That's a good question. How to restart Kitty? Like without, like closing it and opening it. Okay, option, no, control command plus, okay, control command plus, control command, no, okay, never mind, let me just open it and close it again. I could just force in VFHRC. So okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is what do we have inside of node modules? Do we actually use any? We don't use anything, right? Do we? Oh, it's like, okay, it's all the useless stuff. Do we have, why do we use UUID? We don't use UUID, right? Why do you even have it? Okay, never mind. So let's just get started with implementing Dino, right? So this, okay, first of all, create write stream in Dino. Can we use a wait, it works? Wait, so if I just run all of this in Dino, it works? Actually? Where are we? Path not defined. Okay, okay, like that. Okay. Node colon fs, and it's not exactly if it's just node colon fs, right? Because oh, all of that works. Okay, that is pretty surprising to me. Dino is way better than I thought. Okay, so let's just modify line by line. So this, so all of this chunk is pretty good. Here, right, it's all pretty good. I think the path out join, let path be there, is pretty good. Yeah, let all of this be there. Yeah, till this it's pretty good. So here instead of read file things, we can just say Dino dot, okay, I don't think so we have Dino this thing, right? Dino VS Code. I don't want Java. How's that in Spanish? Amazing. Oh no. Oh, more type errors. Callback function. Okay, where do we actually use this callback function? What do we return? What do we return? Oh, okay, we're taking in a callback function. So how does that work? Takes error and data, and error is a type of error is error, right? And what is data? Data is, I don't know what is data. What do we actually yeah, here data is basically code. Okay, data is a object with code which is a number, right? That error's gone. Nice. What is your problem? Alright, let's just say this dot file name is equal to null. Oh, right. Okay, this will fix that error. Schemas any type. Schema is schema. Do we have a schema type? No, we don't. Wait, do we have a schema type? It's just a schema, not this thing. Do we have a type called schema type? Yeah, all the types. Type. Oh, okay, only these ones. So we don't have a schema type. We can just say it object for now. Amazing. Yeah, here. Object has any type and string. Okay, actually makes it. Okay, this is actually error or null first of all, and this could be any. I want it to be any. Fine, unknown, right? What if I actually want to make things any? What's the problem with this? Oh yeah, we also have ESLint. That's even a big okay. I don't like ESLint. I'm removing ESLint. What if should I like restart the window or something? Pretty good. Oh, okay, that worked. And for this thing right here, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so here we're actually going against TypeScript, we're ignoring it, but making it work is going to be a lot of pain, and we know that it's gonna work, so we can just ignore it for now. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me okay, here first of all where we are getting the stuff right here, let's just comment this. Right, and this actually return dino dot read file sync, and that could be this dot file name dot to string. Okay, json.parse. Right, so I'll just make a PR where or another branch actually where you can get all of the stuff. Yes, we actually don't need read file sync. Wait, actually we don't need read file sync. Okay, interesting. So let this be as it is. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. So we need to, so let's go to readme. We haven't even added get first of all. We're done with it. I think we're done with ORM functionality like number and stuff. So should we add float? No, it's fine. SQL, I'm in doing SQL for now. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Update. You guys can try it. Update and delete. How long have we been? Zero views. Okay, never mind. How long am I been streaming? From 4:50 and it's 5:30. It's been quite a while. Okay, it's fine. Let's just do something. Let's make delete database, right? Database dot delete, not database dot delete a single thing, right? And I'm gonna do that. Wait, how? Okay, never mind. Let's just see how do we even delete a thing. Like we delete. So you can actually thinking about it. You can get it right. You can get everything. You can see which one you want to delete. You give the number, right? So let me first of all make a delete db thing. Public delete db. Yes, that's pretty good. So it's not gonna do anything though, right? And what we're gonna do is dino dot delete. How do we delete? How do we delete? We can't delete. Dino dot remove. This dot file name. Right? Does this return anything? No, right? Oh, okay. Wait. Wait, what? It's a wait. Then all of this is synced, right? You know what? Never ever mind. Right, all of that is fine. Let me just await this, right? Only for deleting, we actually gonna use Dino. It's gonna be a promise. Actually, I could have just used Node at this point. So probably in the next stream, we're gonna change everything to Dino or Bun, if Bun is better than Dino. I don't think so. It could be. I haven't really used Bun. I've just heard of it, and I've seen many videos on Primagen and Theo's channel. Okay. Update and delete. Okay, we're done with delete, right? But we're not done with deleting a single thing. Okay. I just need to check something. Are there? Since C. How do you do it? Okay, that's pretty much it, right? Update. We'll do it next time. I'm pretty bored. I'll just rewrite everything in a random language. What should I write it in? C or Python? Let's just see. Node. Okay. Wait. Method random, right? If it's closer to 1, I'm doing C. If it's closer to 0, I'm doing Python. It's closer to C. Let's do C. Okay, let's just make a fun implementation of everything that we did into C. It's gonna be really, really wrong. And I'm probably gonna change it into Rust because it's probably more memory safe. I'll probably do that. So let's just get started, right? I have very little experience in C. I know Rust a little bit. Like, I know Rust better than C. Probably not as good as JavaScript, but my second language, I would say. And that's why I want to try out C because C is pretty interesting. Okay, first of all, we're gonna make a. We don't even have classes in C. Okay, nice. So how do we make a class-like implementation, like class in C? Let's just see. Pun, no pun intended. Like this, like structs and stuff. Okay. Okay, so we're using a struct called complex and complex class. Okay, so we are including this, so we're gonna construct complex class complex. Again, I don't like that. Okay, this is the only way. Okay, so then we have constructors, right? Struct complex. What about passing in functions? Anonymous functions. Let's make everything into functions, right? Functional programming, I think that's pretty interesting, a pretty interesting topic. So I think let's just make everything into functions. So first of all, we're not gonna do anything here. Okay, main.c. Wait a minute. It's actually main.h, right? It's actually header files, right? That's all we're going to do, and we'll make a main.c too. So we're gonna include. Imagine including. Wait, what is all this? What is all of this? Okay, never mind. Let's just. Why is all of this in my. Oh, so when I create a C project, all of this is basically stored in. Oh, no, it's just the std lib. Main.h, right? What's the problem? Structed a file name. How do you. That's not how you import stuff, right? That's not how you import stuff. Oh, so we don't have to put the brackets. Oh no. Wait, where do we put brackets and where do we put it as a string? I'm confused. Okay. I don't know how to search that up. Let's just do this for now. And what do? We need a function called database, so void database, right? That's gonna take in. Can we pass functions as structs? Okay, that's not how we do it. So how do you do that? How do you what do you say? How do you return structs in C? Struct. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Did I hear a Windows error message? I don't know how to search that up. Please. That's what I'm doing. Did I hear a Windows error message? No mind, I thought I heard something. Okay, so let's make a class called database, right? And instead of that, we need a constructor. Okay, after programming with JavaScript, I really want to put brackets. So we have a name that's string, right? And is new. This is a boolean. Wait, what's the problem? Is it like this? I really haven't done. It's a str. Ah, okay. It's bool, but how do I say it's optional? Optional parameter in Python. Okay, let's just call it null, right? Is equal to false. Oh, it's like this, right? So what do I do? Let me just copy all of this code first of all. So if is new, we're gonna create something or else do something else. So let's get in the case. Oh, okay, right. No brackets. Just so uncomfortable typing like this in Python. I'm very slow. I wanna use. So what I wanna do is what are we gonna do? Okay, I don't think so. We have to do that, right? So how to get that dir name? I don't know. We're just gonna say the file name. Wait, I kind of forgot how do you access stuff. It's called self, right? Self, if I'm not wrong. Self dot self dot file name equal to an f string, right, where we have our name dot json and okay, no semicolons. What is that? What why is you thought there was a JavaScript. Okay, never mind. Oof. Right. I'm gonna make a create class. We're not gonna do create. Okay, we're gonna do get. Something that's actually interesting. And that's gonna be an array of how do I say that? It's dict, right? And it's an array. Is this how we do it? No. It's an array. It's a list, right? Do we have generics? I hope we do have generics in Python. It's a list of oh no, how do we do it? Okay, never mind. So we're gonna import JSON, right? And JSON or dumps or something else. Something called dumps and loads. What's the difference between dumps and loads? Dumps is when you okay, it's not dumps. I think it's loads, right? I know Python objects. That's not, I think it's then dumps though. What's dump and dumps? Okay, it's dumps probably. It's probably dumps. Wait, we have to make it into a Python object. JSON.loads, right? Okay, I'm gonna really get confused because of this, so I'm gonna do something that's probably the most valuable thing that I've ever done. Your object, right? Again, forgot it's loads, right? I think that's what that means, right? So JSON.parse. So good. I love this. It actually returns a dictionary. Oh, so you write like this? Wait, so it's like this. It's like rusty. Oh, that's how we do it. Awesome. And this going to be a string. Okay, I really love how they use the rust kind of method. So get is going to be void. There's no void. So I'm gonna pass file. Again, how do you do files in? Do we have to? How do you do files? Right, file reading Python. Let's open. Okay, so open self dot file name and read. Self is not defined. Python. Okay, I forgot OOP in Python. Oh, you're taking self here like this. Oh, okay. So we're taking self here again. Okay, I don't really like this approach. I hate this. I hate this approach. Okay, so we have to return this, right? And this is going to be our dictionary. Okay, I really love. I wish even TypeScript had, this thing. It gives the Rust and CPP vibes. Wait, no, it's not CPP. Only Rust, right? Then where do we use that thing? I'm pretty sure it's something like this, right? Where we have some pointer, right? And you do this. Yes, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like that. I haven't really used C++. Okay, how much? Okay, it's been 1 hour. Amazing. So we're done with get. Now we have to delete db. Is there asynchronous things? I think there's something called async IO, right? Delete db. Oh no, that's not. We don't return anything. So how do you? Is something called delete? No. How do you delete files in? And add is gonna be a headache. Let's make the type rate first. Let's just make the type thing first of all. So I'm pretty sure there's something called type, right? That's not possible. Yes, let's make a type of. Can he make types in Python?
What is going on, guys?
Okay, so can we do unions? Okay, from typing, right? Let's just try that. From typing, import new type. Let's say return types scheme equal to new type. And that's going to be UC string. Is this valid? Can't believe that's valid. Oh, Python is great. Okay, let's see whether that actually works, right? It probably won't. Bro. That last time happened. So the typing is a problem, right? I really wish Python had a good type system, like like TypeScript. No mind. No mind. Like Rust, right? Yeah. So that's all we're gonna do today. Let's just implement the delete function, right? That's gonna be interesting. Here. Everything is fine. Why this started? This started it even. Oh no. That's the Python. Delete. It is void. 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 What is this? Const file name. It's called a this.file name. Where do we? Oh, this is such a bad code. Where do we use file name? Oh, here. Such a bad code. So const data looks good, which is array of objects. So how do you delete a specific? There's no simpler way. Value is an object? Oh, it's not take. I don't want to remove the value. This is not what I'm gonna do. I want to remove okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own thing. Function remove item. I wanna do for const item, right? And we're gonna return t. So if I equal to t, no, yeah, we need to say index rate. We're gonna delete this. How do we delete it? I don't believe JavaScript doesn't have this thing. There should be something. If we go to index, what do? We have to delete it. And how do we take in the array, right? dot of I, right? Okay, honestly I have no idea. Remove item from array with index, yes. Not this. Oh, we do have it. This is not that complicated. That's it. Now remove item, data, your index, right? Right, we're done. Update. That's pretty easy. I think you guys can figure it out. I want to use in cursors. Oh no. What's the error? It's all done. RPC failed. The request URL. Is this thing even alive? Does ping work with git? What? Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. Upload this. Yay. Awesome. Give it a star, right? If you like the series. Alright, so I'm gonna make a new branch. Probably. It is going to. Okay, never mind. You guys have the backup, right? So let me just we added a few stuff, but let it just be as backup. Probably I'll change it to Dino, right? Like all the you see the Node stuff here, and completely don't rely on Node. I mean, we are running it with Dino, right? We wanted to make a full stack application with the Next and Express. Let's see about that, right? But that was very fun. It was very fun. It's about an hour. Okay, no views. I think we're pretty much done. We don't really have anything. We didn't do it much, right? Like we just added a few two methods, right? So I'd probably leave the timelines in the description where we're actually doing useful, like we actually created something, right? Awesome. Why is this not synced? Okay. I really like this thing. If you guys ever get this error, remember to do this. Okay, so that was pretty much fun, right? That was very fun. So I think this is probably going to be the end of the series, right? There's an update function which is pretty simple. Like we just get everything, right? And then we write like we. So let me just tell how it works pretty quick. So what we do is that we get all of that, and then we take a new object, check with schema, right, the types. After checking the object with the type of schema, then we are going to use dino.write file sync, and that's how update works. So that's how it works. It's pretty simple. So that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.